Bundesliga game mid-May against Darmstadt.
Whoever, welcome back to this YouTube channel, and today I'll be watching the Netherlands versus England. So put your inputs inside the comments and let's get started with this video.
Really hurtful to an opponent. Foden. Bellingham, Stones. Walker. Clear of Gakpo. Mainu. Bellingham. Someone's got around him. Rice kept it from Marlon. And this is Gehi, who returns to England's defence in place of Ezri Konsa, who did nothing wrong when deputising.
Chat, could England goes to the final, or would they get into the semi-final, or would they get knocked out in the semi-final?
Phil Foden with Trippier in advance of him.
This is my second ever watch along, so thank you, chat, for watching this video.
Shoved off it by Shelton.
I think he may be a tiny bit fortunate, Phil Foden here. It looked to me like he was on his way down before there was any real contact.
And let's just see the video. I'm watching the match right now.
You wouldn't have expected anything different.
The match just started.
Rice. Foden. Taken away by a retreating to Fry. In a sense, these two nations are sharing a narrative, each digging for form, as it were, on the job. Here is Xavi Simons, rolled up towards Marlon, who had an England defender on either shoulder.
Here's another example of what the Netherlands bring. England probably haven't faced too much of, and that's speedy on the counter-attack.
This is a part of the historical narrative, of course, that Gareth Southgate was a part of an England team that routed the Dutch at Euro '96. Bellingham, Kane, Saka.
Oh shoot! Let me update my thing really quick. Let me update my thing really quick.
Rice. Mainu. Foden. Trippier offside.
He really shouldn't be. He's saying to Phil Foden maybe that he wanted the pass played a little bit quicker. See there, he goes way too early.
And to balance the story, Ronald Koeman, of course, was a part of a Dutch side which routed England at Euro '88. Very, very famous and quite wonderful Marco van Basten hat-trick.
It's gonna take a little while, chat.
Doesn't really hide his emotions. It's involved down there. Things aren't going the way that he wants. He's very quick to make changes.
Reinders. Gakpo. Yes. Smartly stolen by Saka. In for Kane. Saka's got it back. Referee's waved it on. Rice. Stones.
I don't think you could see me, chat, but hold up.
Bellingham. Mainu. Trippier into a corridor for Bellingham. Verbruggen untroubled.
It's a nice idea, hand of apology from Kieran Trippier, but those runs from deep that we know Jude Bellingham is capable of making.
Finally. Oh, the Dutch scored? Ooh, we could see England going out. It isn't on my live broadcast, but if the Dutch scored, we could be seeing England going out. I mean, the Dutch, we cannot underestimate the Dutch. They want to be in this final way more as England wants it. And what the fuck is that goal? Bro, that is an extravagant goal from Xavi Simons. Bro, he so much aura, so much passion. That is exquisite. Exquisite, mate. Exquisite. The Orange could be going to the final the first time since 1988 where they will see Spain in the final. So it might be a rematch of the 2010 World Cup finals. This is honestly very, very, very incredible. We gotta see if England would respond. Right now, it will look like the Netherlands going to the final.
I don't see a foul in there. Strong play, but what a strike that is. Pickford gets a tiny hand on it, but it's travelling so quickly. The goalkeeper cannot do anything, and what a start for the Netherlands. Just as they dreamt it last night.
And once more, England are going to have to do it the hard way. Xavi Simons with just his second international goal. Kane. Bellingham.
In this tournament, they've been in a bad habit of conceding first more often than not, the Netherlands, haven't they? Only scored the first goal once.
That was honestly very, very good goal. That was a very good goal. What risk taking did Xavi Simons did? Like absolute risk take, absolute perfection.
Seen, I think, a blow to the head. That's his indication.
Could that be the goal to knock out England?
Bit of head juggling and shouting. I don't think there's any bad intent. You heard the shouting there. It does catch Jude Bellingham.
On the subject of first goals, it is also worth recalling that England have conceded first in now all three of their knockout fixtures at Euro 2024. To Schranz of Slovakia, to Mbolo of Switzerland, and now to Simons of the Netherlands.
One thing we spoke about before this game, the positive, that England are generally hard to score against, and it took something pretty spectacular there. But the other positive thing has been the fighting spirit, the character and the resilience. They've had to display that frequently in this tournament, so this game far from done.
Trippier and Foden conspiring over an England dead ball. Marlon is the one-man wall. Shouted is still off the field for the Netherlands, and indeed Bellingham is for England. So for now it's 10 against 10. And the referee is explaining that that's how, in the immediate term, it's going to remain. Foden swings it in. Ake repels. Marlon clears. Simons chases. And Saka protects it for England. And darts with it and got a shot from behind by Cody Gakpo. And England have another free kick.
And he's carried on where he left off against Switzerland.
England will score back. England may score later in the match. They usually score later in the match, so The Dutch should be on a high alert at all costs. They cannot park the bus at this point of the game. They have to keep on making more and more goal attempts.
From the Netherlands, from set pieces.
Right from the very start when they conceded to a Polish corner. In by Trippier, Rice is round the back. And Van Dijk has put his boot through it.
And Rice is a little bit disappointed with himself because he doesn't get the connection he's looking for here. It's on his weaker left foot.
Flags up. Not, of course, against Declan Rice, because you can't be offside from a throw. But once he gave it back to Trippier, the thrower, Trippier was offside.
Yeah, it's basic error here in Trippier. But it has been a decent response to going behind from England.
Simons, Marlon. Tackle Trippier, Mainu. Bellingham. Harry Kane! Beats it away by Verbruggen.
Good technique from Harry Kane. Really good first touch. Powerful strike.
I really underestimated the Spanish in this competition. I thought they were going to the semi-final. I really underestimated them in the competition.
Era, he has been the talisman.
For predictions, if you want to know which team would win, you got to see if it has a lot of young players and a couple of older, wiser players. That's how you will figure out if a team would win in a competition.
It was for the great majority unthinkable that the captain wouldn't start the semi-final. Mainu. Gahey. Bellingham. Rolled up towards Foden. Touch from Randers, found Kane, and Kane found Saka. This is Bukayo.
Well, VAR will check. There was an instant reaction from Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka, just shoot it.
Kane, as the ball breaks here.
Oh, that was a really good.
Dumfries it is. Puts his boot up to get.
Really good attempt from Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, but I can't see a penalty being awarded for that.
Yeah, that's not a penalty.
This is his earlier strike. Gets the dip. A bounce on the ball that he was after.
6 goals at World Cup 2018, 4 more at Euro 2020, 2 more at World Cup 2022, and 2 again here for Harry Kane, who will engender English optimism, if only because Don is getting in those positions.
And that's a real positive sign, isn't it? It has been one of the criticisms back in England of Harry Kane's performance. People saying too deep, not really impacting the game in that final third, where Gareth Southgate would want him to. There is an ongoing VAR check.
Oh, so there's going to be a penalty check.
And he is going to have a look here, Felix Zweier. Having been in contact with Bastian Danker.
Oh.
The VAR, Felix Zweier is having a look for himself.
Well, the question is Dumfries entitled to put his foot there to block the ball? I would probably argue yes, but
yo, it's looking bad.
Actually,
it's looking like he was trying to target his foot.
I would say it's a 60-40 one that I possibly wouldn't give, but one that clearly is meant to look at.
Yeah.
It's a penalty. Everybody, it's a penalty. It's a penalty for England, everybody.
Dumfries found guilty. Van Dijk making his case in vain. There is the moment.
Yeah, subjective, isn't it? Really subjective. And England have had a positive outcome.
I'm telling the Dutch, you gotta be unaware at all costs. You gotta be aware.
Last time out. Dumfries is in the book.
Well, they'll try and delay this, the Netherlands. It's a tactic now, isn't it? How long can you legally, legitimately delay the taking of a penalty without seeing a yellow card? All kinds of little mind games going on.
Kane, who won the last 16 game against Slovakia in Gelsenkirchen, whose last World Cup ended in misery around the penalty kick. The storied England captain. England's most prolific goal scorer of all time.
It's best for England to just win this right now. At this point, okay, Harry Kane converted his penalty. It's best for England to just win an international trophy right now. It's best for them. They have to win right now.
Is the pace and also the fact that it's all the way along the ground gave Verbruggen no chance. Hugely pressurised situation. It's a debatable penalty that England have reaped the benefit of, and England will not care because this is dispatched. No goalkeeper is ever going to save that. It's a perfect penalty. It's game on again.
No depth of goalkeeping preparation or homework was going to keep that from going in. Bottom corner, immaculate. And Gareth Southgate is back where he began the evening.
I mean, people love to hate Gareth Southgate, but he sent them to a semi-final. I mean, a lot of people like to hate on him, but he sent them to like the Euro 2024 semi-final, and also the World Cup semi-final, and the World Cup quarterfinal, and the final of the Euro 2020. Like, I don't even think Gareth Southgate is a bad coach.
And it'd have flown in the net. I think he would have had his teammates questioning him, really.
Like in the US, I wish we had Gareth Southgate on our coach.
Disallowing of that Simon's goal.
Yeah. Indeed, but it had been a good response from England to go in behind.
Harry Kane, England goal number 66. And 66 has resonance for supporters of English football. Not since then has the English men's national team won a major tournament. Ake. Shouts
Penny for his thoughts. As I say, such a subjective call on the penalty.
Ronald Koeman himself, the scorer of a penalty in the European Championship semi-final against West Germany in 1988. Foden, Bellingham, Trippier.
start to last night's semi-final, didn't we? Spain and France. A repeat helping here. Can be cagey affairs, can't they? Major tournament semi-finals, but absolutely none of it.
Rice, Kane, Mainu. Lifted up towards Foden, drops for Trippier. Gathered by Kane. Walker. By Reinders. I can't get past Kyle Walker. Walker, who is looking directly into the eyes of his clubmate Nathan Ake. Ake. Depay. Seen okay by Trippier. Bellingham. Foden. Mainu. Kobe Mainu. And Phil Foden! Has it? No!
Oh, wow.
Stopped on the line by Dumfries.
Brilliant from Denzel.
Good job, Dumfries.
All round, actually, really neat, tidy play to get Phil Foden in that position. Just delayed taking the shot. Maybe a fraction too long. But there's no doubt about it, this game is being played predominantly in the Dutch half.
Saka, it's a lovely spread. Trippier, poked out by De Vrij. Saka, Foden. Rice. Two balls on the field. That is unfortunate for England.
Really, really unfortunate, but the referee has got absolutely no choice to stop that. Was promising.
Walker, support from Foden, support from Mainu. Walker. Out by Van Dijk.
I don't think Ronald Koeman is going to like what he's seeing, certainly the last 15 minutes since his team went in front, actually.
Saka. Pulled up by Simons. That's away from Dumfries. Kane again. No foul against Dumfries this time, but Foden has stolen.
The Netherlands defense is so shaky.
Felt he was tripped.
Yeah, look from here as if he may have been.
.63% England possession. Depay over the top. Gahey aware of Marlon. Reinders. Simons. Reinders. Dumfries. Blocked by Trippier.
Well, at least it's a little bit of time in the England half. The Netherlands, they needed that. As you see, the ball doesn't go over the line. Brilliant intervention from Dumfries.
Shelton, Reinders, Gakpo, Ake, Van Dijk, right, Simons. Stopped by Rice, gathered by Bellingham. Distributed smoothly for Bukayo Saka. Mainu. Foden, sharp turn, shifted on for Bellingham.
Looks like England is the team with the most chances right now.
Foden, Kane, Saka having an impact. One where he just gets a little bit stuck under his feet, Foden, so he has to shift it quickly. I have to say, it's brilliant awareness from Denzel Dumfries.
Rice. Memphis Depay with time to turn. Marlon ahead of him, Gakpo ahead of him. He's seen Donyell Marlon, who earns the notch corner.
Yeah, that's the danger for England, isn't it? Athleticism, mobility of forward players of the Netherlands springing quickly. It's a clever little pass from Memphis Depay. It's well covered by Gay and Walker.
For the Netherlands in front of what has become the orange wall. Famously yellow, and Borussia Dortmund are here. It's a change of citrus. Slung in by Simons. Dumfries!
Oh, and yeah, Dumfries hit at the bar.
Well, I spoke about them being vulnerable defending set pieces. There's no doubt about it. They are a threat on attacking set pieces.
Very unlucky. That's a goal kick, but very unlucky.
In the air. That is really unlucky. Super header.
He does have a record, Denzel Dumfries, strangely for a player in his position, of tournament goals. Couple at the last European Championship, one against the USA at the last World Cup. Foden. Trippier.
Man, when I'm looking at my phone because I'm researching a video idea.
Half an hour played and a thoroughly engaging half hour.
It's been an excellent semi-final so far. Good tempo.
Trippier, Foden. Mainu. Kane. Harry Kane, seen by Van Dijk. Shifted out by De Vrij, reclaimed by Walker. Taken up by Saka, who wants to worry Ake. Saka with depth. Trippier can pursue it. Keep it from Marlon.
Netherlands, you have everything on your shoulders. You guys, like, if you make it to the final, this will be the first one since 1988.
Saka.
So I think y'all should. And the first final in international football since the World Cup. So
Well, how many times in the English Premier League have we seen
y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do to make it through.
It's a brilliant effort. It's one strike of the woodwork each. Very different ways. Oh.
Nice attempt from Phil Foden.
He saw Yamal last night and tried to raise it.
Yeah, he did. He did. That will take some doing, by the way.
Mainu. Foden protected it for Mainu. He can drive on here. Maybe Mainu had Walker wide, came through the middle, had a choice to make.
Just seeing Ronald Koeman call the substitute back and looking out onto the pitch, and we can see Memphis Depay stricken on the ground here.
He has not been prolific at this competition, Memphis Depay. It would nevertheless clearly be a substantial loss for Ronald Koeman if he had to do without the second highest scorer in the whole history of Dutch football. 46 goal, Memphis Depay.
Well, take a look at this.
Damon's shot has to be the goal of the tournament. Not goal of the tournament. I think it's Bellingham's goal against Slovakia, but that has to be like the top 10 at least.
Their last European semi-final 20 years ago, Netherlands benefited from an own goal, and having failed to score in the one prior to that against Italy in the year 2000. Xavi Simons has scored their first goal in a European Championship semi-final since Frank Rijkaard in Gothenburg 32 years ago.
Oh, so that was the first goal the Netherlands scored since the 90s in the semi-final of the Euros.
Memphis Depay. Interestingly here is Joey Veerman, and that will lead to a little bit of a reshuffle. I see Marlon has gone central. Certainly a very proactive coach, Ronald Koeman. This was forced upon him, one suspects. Nevertheless, he hasn't made what you would think would be the natural change.
I think there's no doubt England had been...
Will lead to a little bit of a reshuffle. I see Marlon has... to a little bit of a reshuffle. I see Marlon has gone central.
It's buffering. My stream is buffering.
Certainly a very proactive coach, Ronald Koeman. This was forced upon him, one suspects. Nevertheless, he hasn't made what you would think would be the natural change.
And I think there's no doubt England had been
suspects, nevertheless, he hasn't made what you would think would be the natural change.
And I think there's no doubt England had been
isn't it?
Yeah, I think England were dominating that area of the pitch.
Man, this live stream is really poor, really poor live stream.
He was the Bundesliga Player of the Year. Here's Cody Gakpo.
Oh, the Dutch are attacking.
What an important
England midfielder. Just a small point there. It was almost a 3.
Here is Bellingham, who enjoys Irene, a fair bit of local support because of his association to this city. Borussia Dortmund fans have been singing "Jude is coming home."
Yeah, this is a horrible stream.
Trippier. That's a nice switch. Trippier. Foden. Mainu. Lifted up here towards Kyle Walker. Walker. Mainu. Foden! Bruggen at full stretch.
Well, the problem for the Netherlands, I don't think there's any doubt Phil Foden is having far and away his best game of the tournament. He's everywhere. He's on the ball a lot. And
yeah, that's another shot attempt by Phil Foden. That was a really good shot.
Well anticipated by Verbruggen.
Such goalkeeper like this man, the captain of the 4 players in the Dutch starting 11 who play in the English Premier League. Veerman. Dumfries. To Fry, the champion in Italy. Going long, Stones. Problem and solving it. Kane. Smartly left it behind for Bellingham. Trippier again. Kane. It's Kane's cross. It's Van Dijk's authoritative header. It's Mainu's snap tackle. It's Kobbie Mainu.
Harry Kane dropping off. It's causing De Vrij problems. The central defender is not sure whether to stay or go. Brilliant work from Mainu in retrieving the ball back. It's been a strong half from England.
Simons. Reinders. Simons. It's a little bit sloppy. They've looked at the most dangerous on the counter-attack, haven't they, so far in this game, the Netherlands, or when they've stole the ball back off England in the English half. If I would dare to read his mood, I'd say he'd be dissatisfied.
It's about to be a half-time in about a couple minutes.
Fewer gaps in the Dutch midfield since Veerman came on. England having to be a little more patient. Ball retention. Stones. Rice. Walker. Cahill. Trippier. Bellingham's made a dash. De Vrij matched it. Bellingham stole the ball back.
Bellingham, and the shot was intercepted.
Lifted away again by Van Dijk.
Well, this is the problem. The ball keeps coming back, and the game is being played again in the Netherlands half.
Oh my! The Netherlands need a like at least like somewhat push at them. They need a like.
Typical for a Netherlands team to concede that amount of.
They need a push at them, like aggressively, like go at them aggressively. The Netherlands is being reluctant. It's just like they're allowing England to have the ball.
Foden in the gaps.
And it's creating a lot of dangerous opportunities.
Trippier can join. Veerman intervened, but only briefly. Rice. Walker. Trippier. Bellingham. Tying up Reinders. Trippier. Rice. Walker. Kane. Saka. Shelton stayed with him. Bellingham. Trippier. Bruggen at his near post.
Well, Virgil van Dijk is going mad in the middle of the Dutch defence here. Brilliant passing and movement from England. No end product. Comfortable take.
Okay. Veerman. Tick into 3 additional minutes. Reinders. Shelton. Veerman. England's best half, Tom?
Oh, by a distance, I would say. But having said all of that, it's all level. It's okay being the dominant team to take advantage of opportunities. But I think this Bringing Veerman was designed for this kind of thing when they have the ball, and obviously to make things more compact when England have the ball. Shoughton, Simons, Ake, Shoughton, Reinders, to Fry, Reinders, Dumfries, to Fry, Reinders, Dumfries, Trippiers block, Veerman, Van Dijk. The final additional minute before half-time. And the Netherlands, who've played an awful lot of this half in their own half, create one late chance. Simons, who had them ahead. Ake. Simons. Ake. Kept it in. Did well to do so. Gakpo. Veerman flicked on by Ake and allowed to go by Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, then the Netherlands had an attempt to shoot, so Ake, I don't even know why Ake, bro, Ake should have ducked.
More control, I think that's what Ronald Koeman will want more of.
That was amazing ball control by him.
Really well to keep that ball in play.
Yeah, so it's half time.
It was the Netherlands who led it. Xavi Simons with an absolute peach 7 minutes in. Since then, England largely on top. Harry Kane won and dispatched the penalty. Denzel Dumfries yielded that penalty, cleared one off the line and hit the crossbar. And Phil Foden for England has since hit the post. Smashing game, still anyone's game. In Dortmund, Netherlands won.
It's still everybody's game, so it's halftime right now, so...
The UEFA Euro 2024 on TSN is
That's
presented by
halftime.
Ford. Built Ford proud.
There's no one way to power up, as long as Ford is your starting line. Because more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it. Gas, hybrid, or all electric, the power is yours.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
You mind putting your mask back on?
Super hard to eat while I'm wearing it.
It's super hard to eat when you're not.
This is what I'm talking about. Big.
Yeah, so that's it, chat. Halftime.
moments for you. There is one of them. In place of Donjon Marlen, the Netherlands have thrown on their broad, wrestling centre forward, Wout Weghorst.
Oh yeah, now you can hear me. Sorry. Could England go out or could the Netherlands go out? We got to see in the second half.
A left-footed player in Luke Shaw, who after a long spell of injury managed the last 12 or 13 minutes against Switzerland in the quarter-final, and will now play, he hopes, the whole of the second half, and perhaps more even beyond that. Shaw, who hasn't started a game for club or country since the middle of February for Manchester United at Luton Town. But he says he's ready now, and he's going to have to be. And those two changes, Don, they're not just any old changes. Those are genuine alterations to the way the dynamic might play out.
Absolutely. Impactful is the word we're looking for, isn't it? Because Weghorst always seems to have an impact when he comes off the bench for the Netherlands. And I think in Luke Shaw, it's a new dimension, a dimension that England haven't had available until now, down that left-hand side.
Is already putting himself about, letting John Stones know that he's there.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing, and he did it in such a way that he wasn't quite going to get a yellow card for it.
Came off the bench and scored the winning goal against Poland on the first Sunday of the competition, Wout Weghorst, and indeed has come off the bench now in all 6 games.
He also got the knockdown, got the assist on Memphis Depay's second, the equaliser against Austria, and he caused Turkey all manner of problems when he came on in the quarter-final. Just a big handful. Once again, it's a sign of Ron Koeman, who really is not afraid to make big decisions, make changes early in games.
For England. Slung up the line for Bellingham. Fry watches it out.
Yeah, good strong defending. Used his body well. De Vrij.
Van Dijk. Overcome by Ake.
Yeah, they don't really want to be giving the ball back cheaply like that to England, because they had the majority of the ball in the first half. Very capable ball players in those central midfield areas, the Netherlands. You'd expect them to retain the ball much better than they have done so far in this game.
Stones. Forward by Walker, kept alive by Saka. Shelton has time and space to sort it out. Weghorst can make it stick and then roll it up towards Simons, who had to check his run and then was checked by Luke Shaw.
Just a little arm around the waist, a little pull.
Shaw, of course, the scorer of the goal by which England led the last European Championship final. They seek a second in a row. And repeat, England have never won a tournament semi-final on foreign soil. Simons stopped by Shaw. The Netherlands' only European Championship semi-final win was in Germany.
History, isn't it? We've got two nations craving another major tournament victory. Both gone close since the last one.
In the 20 years since the Netherlands' last Euros semi-final, they've been to two World Cup semi-finals. Beat Uruguay in Cape Town in 2010. Lost on penalties to Argentina in Sao Paulo 4 years later. Dumfries away from Shaw. Forward by Mainu, snatched back by Van Dijk. The offside flag is up.
Foden came back from an offside position.
Right. Dumfries. Stones wary of Weghorst. And indeed Reinders smoothly lengthened his stride.
Just a split second there, it looked like it might have got away from John Stones. Retrieved it well. Got a feeling, hasn't it, that they're both trying to work out since the changes at half-time, trying to work things out.
Rice. It's a somewhat more introverted start to the second half than it was the first.
Yeah.
Walker. Saka. Cahill. Bellingham. A bit of space ahead of him, and Foden ahead of him. Shaw wide. Dumfries with the block.
Well, it didn't come off this time, but that's the difference that England will expect. Luke Shaw, first time attempt at a left-footed cross.
Rice, Foden, Bellingham, Van Dijk away from Kane, touch from Weghorst, taken up eagerly by Reinders, Xavi Simons, not from Mainu, and Reinders out of play.
Just on different wavelengths, just for a split second they worked it well, sprung forward on the counter, initially halted Kobe Mainu. Disappointing end to a promising situation.
Shaw. It's a classy take from Bellingham. Mainu. Here's a remarkable story, Kobbie Mainoo, of all the players on the field this evening. Probably the one and only who a year ago you might not have heard of. His has been an extraordinary, explosive rise.
Absolutely justifying his selection.
Shouts.
Had a lovely rhythm, didn't they, England, in the first half, and it's been disrupted because the Netherlands have gone back to that, well, got Weghorst up top, and they look more compact, more difficult for England to break them down than they were in the first half.
Walker. Okay, saw Saka was lurking dangerously. To Fry. Dumfries. Weghorst. Simons. Reached a long way forward.
Yeah, Weghorst, outstanding centre-forward hold-up play, isn't it? Doesn't half give so many more possibilities. Allows runners to get beyond him. He retains the ball. Brilliant.
It's been like an hour.
Walker. Driving at Gakpo. Start again with Stones.
Yeah, they're just struggling to find the pockets of space that they were finding in the first half.
It's a very, very different football match.
Completely. Flipped it on its head, and I think it's the way it had to be for Ronald Koeman and his team. I don't think they were going to win the other way.
Walker blocked by Ake. Mainoo once more. Gehi prepared to drive. Kane. England looking for a fresh idea here. They were full of them before half-time. Foden. Walker. Kane.
Got the feel of a much more even contest now, hasn't it? Again, good defending, no space.
Luke Shaw. No reflection at all on Kieran Trippier that he does offer a separate, different dimension for England. Luke Shaw, that left-footedness could be key. Foden. Bellingham. Kane's had a look. Trying to crash through Veerman. And Shaw was classy too when asked about it. He was offered a direct question in a press conference recently around his surprise or otherwise that he was effectively the only left footer who could play in that position for England. were you shocked you were the only one? And it was a very classy answer. He said, not really, because, and I praise you here, I know how good Kieran Trippier is. Which is a nice thing to say about your mate.
Man, I wish that this game someone would have scored right now. It's been too long. It's been too long.
Went straight to the Swiss players to console them. Very classy.
Thanks.
He, by the way, Luke Shaw, is a survivor for England, extraordinarily, of the 2014 World Cup. Played a game there at Dead Rubber when England were already out against Costa Rica. Injuries have cost him tournaments since. Indeed, nearly cost him this one. Here's Stones. Gakpo, direct. It's a super run from Cody Gakpo. Tessel de Vries. In by Veerman.
Well, they have that option now because of Weghorst's introduction. I'm surprised Dumfries didn't elect to cross earlier in the move. Overhit, but it is an option. And England, I suspect, will be aware of it.
Seeing his gesticulation, I think Cody Gakpo was a little surprised as well, Tom. He wanted it. He wanted it in there at once. And now playing, it's still anyone's. Spain are waiting. Walker, Rice. Foden. Bellingham. Shaw. Rice.
Yeah, they're just struggling, aren't they, to penetrate now, England. Tight, congested. Incidentally, Lou having lost the ball. Giving a foul away.
Fans will remember a not dissimilar tension 3 years ago when they fell behind to the Danes at Wembley in the semi-final, equalised via an own goal, and that game went to extra time. Harry Kane was the eventual match winner, but it took a while. At the most recent of 3 semi-finals England have been in, 1996, also at home. Gareth Southgate prefers not to be reminded of that infamous evening. First was in 1968 when they lost England to Yugoslavia in Florence. That, of course, was whilst England were the reigning world champion. Banks and Moore and Wilson, Charlton, Peters, Ball all played in that team. Alan Mullery was sent off. Shouting for Siemens to chase. For the orange-clad supporters, whose team, at least for the time
So it's
being,
been
have
an
all
hour,
about-
and there has only been 2 goals. So hopefully they do not park the bus and go into penalties. That's my least favorable option. I'll be here for like 2 hours. That's the least favorable option. Them just parking the bus into the penalty rounds. This video would get overly stretched. Like goodness me. And the broadcast is breaking down. Great. I'm running out. My Wi-Fi is kind of a little bit down right now.
The unchanged nature of the first half has altered markedly.
They look happy, don't they, the Netherlands, to be compact, hard to break down, play on the counter, which was a real threat in the first part of the game, and for some set pieces, precisely what they have here.
Me personally, I'm a neutral in this match. I don't care if one team gets knocked out and one team goes home. I mean,
Forced Gakpo, and over their shoulder, big Virgil van Dijk, and indeed over his shoulder, Nathan Ake. They're a big team, the Dutch.
They are.
In by Veerman! Oh, what a save!
oh, what a save! What an absolute save from Jordan Pickford.
Good anticipation, I think, makes it easy.
That was a save, an incredible save.
Something on
save
this.
of a lifetime
It
for
is.
England.
Nice height for Pickford. The really impressive thing is he punches the ball well away from the goal.
Whoever scores is gonna be really challenging for the other team.
Veerman's corner, and Dumfries with a near post header, which is high.
You can see by his reaction, he's really disappointed in himself. He got the run, but here's the save again. Dijk does well to get something on that. Pickford reacts equally well.
Followers of the English Premier League would see that as Everton saving from Liverpool. No more for Memphis Depay to do. He is merely a spectator. 25 minutes of the 90 to play. England having already played 2 periods of extra time. That's a foul by Weghorst.
Yeah. That's an arm in the face. Cannot do it. I don't know what the Dutch supporters think about that. But he's a big, strong, physical man. Left elbow does catch John Stones on the chin. Don't think he agrees.
Ronald Koeman has never lost a competitive game against England as a coach or a player.
Wow.
He scored one of the most famous, English folk might say infamous, goals in Anglo-Dutch history in a World Cup qualifier in 1993. It was a brilliant free kick.
Unless you're English.
Weghorst. Stone's got a touch on it. Shelton rolled it out again. And here's Gakpo. To Vrij. Reinders. Dumfries.
Hey, sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. There was something in the house.
They are racking up the set-piece count, and they do look dangerous, the Netherlands.
Yeah, I refreshed the stream, so it's 71 minutes. Sorry for the thing. Apologize. Advanced. England's now attacking, and Bellingham. Yeah.
Five previous European Championship semi-finals for the Dutch, dating all the way back to 1976 when they lost to Czechoslovakia in Zagreb. That was the Czech team that won the final via the Panenka penalty. They beat West Germany in Hamburg in 1988, their glorious year. Since lost to Denmark on penalties in Gothenburg, to Italy in Amsterdam. Here's Rice for England, and to Portugal in Lisbon.
We are probably tiptoeing into that period in the game where there would be a fear of losing as well. Could impact.
Both teams should not send this to penalties. I think they should just score right now, just for the sake of it.
Simons, Reinders.
Of course, the other aspect as well is England have had to go to extra time, not once but twice in the knockout rounds, and most of the players out there would have been part of that. You just wonder whether fatigue will play a role here.
Simons. Bellingham went sliding in, caught to Fry. And the card is yellow.
It's not dissimilar to a challenge De Vrij made on a Turkey player the other evening. The quarter-final went unpunished. It's low. That's why it's a yellow card.
Shelton. Dumfries. De Vrij. Ake. And stopped by Foden. Mainu caught as he sought to scamper.
He uses his body well. Was the challenge from Gakpo. It is a foul. It's been a real attritional second half here. One in which England have really struggled to create any kind of a situation.
Shaw. The one big
Where's
second
Bukayo
half,
Saka?
a snapshot from Virgil van Dijk, very well saved at close quarters by Jordan Pickford.
Right up there.
Stones. Who dares to force it? Gahey. Bellingham. Walker. Saka. Couldn't skip clear of Ake, who Saka implies left something behind on him. But it was right under the nose of the referee's assistant here, and there's been no flag.
Yeah, it's not a foul. Talking about the right arm there. It's nothing, it's just a natural football in action. Change in direction, Nathan Ake. Defended Saka pretty well most of the night.
Weghorst did very well to win that. And Simons has...
Oh, Watkins, and that's a foul. That's a foul.
Well, Walker did
What?
just enough.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely was a foul. That was definitely was a foul. Buffering once again.
But it was round the nose of the referee's assistant here, and there's been no flag.
Yeah, it's not a foul. Talking about the right arm there. It's nothing, it's just a natural football in action. Change in direction, Nathan Ake. Defended Saka pretty well most of the night.
Great, mate. So it's now gonna buffer. It's now gonna buffer. Shit. Wi-Fi's been really poor up in my room lately.
Van Dijk. Ake. Gakpo. Ake. In by Nathan Ake, cleared by Declan Rice, pursued by Harry Kane. Shelton beat him to it. Veerman.
I think there may be changes afoot, you know, for England. It does look like the energy's gone out of the performance in terms of even this scenario here. First half, they may have closed down a little more aggressively than this.
Veerman. Gakpo to concern Walker. In by Cody Gakpo. Weghorst competed. Simons bounces up kindly for Pickford.
They're having the joy, aren't they, when they get the ball into the box. Weghorst causing all kinds of problems.
Every time the Netherlands shoot, it's straight up danger. It's straight danger, like, man. It's straight.
Half chance.
Absolute. There's really better chances of it going to the back of the net.
Shaw, Simmons is there to meet him. Earns himself a mini standing ovation from the Dutch fans around us.
Just feels like there's more energy in the legs of the Dutch. Here's the change.
Interesting one, Ollie Watkins and Cole Palmer, double change for England. Ollie Watkins, who, like Harry Kane, whether or not he replaces Harry Kane, we'll see in a moment, has a particularly good personal record against Virgil van Dijk. Rice. Gave it away to Gakpo. Weghorst couldn't make it stick. Bellingham. Shaw. Lifted in by Shaw, away by Van Dijk. Walker. Rice, Foden, Walker, Saka!
Goal by Saka, Bukayo Saka. Goal by Bukayo Saka.
Flag is up.
Oh wait, the flag's up. The flag's up. The flag's up. The flag
Subject
is
to
up.
inspection.
Yeah, it will be checked. I mean, it just looked
Yeah.
as if Kyle Walker, had he gone a fraction too soon, we'll have a look here.
That's
the answer's
offside.
going to be
That's
yes.
offside. That is offside.
Assistant referee's flag goes up as soon as that ball hits the back of the net. It just looks a fraction offside.
And England,
That game could have killed it off. That goal could have killed it off. If it wasn't offside, that would have killed the game.
gives
That
way
would've killed
to
it.
a young man from the same part of the country, but who has moved
The Netherlands are
from
really the
Manchester
true dark
to
horses. I
London.
think
That
the
is Cole
Netherlands
Palmer,
are the true dark
and
horses.
indeed Harry Kane
They're the true
is
ones.
yielding the armband and yielding his place in the side to Ollie Watkins.
It's brave. It's a brave change, isn't it, by Gareth Southgate to take Harry Kane off. But it did just look as if he'd run out of a little bit of energy in the second half. What you've got in Ollie Watkins is a runner, a willing runner. Maybe stretch the game a little bit for England by making runs in behind that Netherlands defence.
To Fry, up towards Weghorst. John Stones, Jude Bellingham, Luke Shaw, inside the last 10 minutes, or the last 40. Still Spain don't know.
I suspect that they would love it to go to extra time. Spain, short time to recover for either of these two teams.
Stones, Palmer. Gahey, Watkins. Couldn't keep it from De Vrij.
You can almost feel the tension, can't you? Even in the crowd, both sets of fans are fairly quiet now because it's 10 minutes fraught with danger if you concede a goal.
Someone's going to have to be brave enough to win it somehow. De Vrij, Simons, Shelton. Van Dijk, Reinders, Gakpo, Ake, Reinders.
Okay, now the Dutch are attacking.
Reinders, Weghorst going in.
Bro.
And Gahey doing enough.
Yeah, brilliant defending. Weghorst is claiming a handball. As Gahey made that intervention. Does really well, the defender, almost stumbles. Gets
Wow,
back.
poor.
Can't give handballs for that.
That was not a handball. That was not a handball.
Beautifully worked by the Netherlands Really quick, incisive football, and that was when England went for the full press. They broke the lines.
Stones going long. To Fry wary again of Watkins. Shouts. Dumfries. Bellingham, oh, terrific. Shaw, he couldn't keep it, but he was fouled.
Not sure what the officials have seen there. Didn't look too much in any of that.
Mainu. Scraped away by Shelton, taken up by Simons. Gakpo peeling off on the far side. Here is Cody Gakpo.
The Netherlands kill off the game right now.
Gakpo went over, and the Netherlands have a free kick with 5 minutes of the 90 to play.
If the Dutch scores right now, it's over. It's over for England if the Dutch scores right now. If the Dutch scores right now, it's over for England. England is going home if the Dutch scores now.
This team a really dangerous free kick.
This could be the final of the competition. Could be the final time to act upon right now, because man.
So these become now immense moments of jeopardy. A game
The Dutch nearly, I remember the time during the Netherlands vs Argentina where the Dutch saved themselves from a lucky free kick where they just pass it on to another player.
Veerman flicks it in. Van Dijk was attacking the same ball as Weghorst.
Is it a goal kick?
Almost felt like they got in each other's way there. Little Van Dijk and out Weghorst.
Yeah, it has to be a corner. John Stones got a touch. It's a corner.
And amid Dutch protests, Felix Weyer has taken the name of Virgil van Dijk.
He went too far in his protestations. It may have brushed off John Stones last. That's what he's saying, but you can only go so far in your protestations.
Even the captain. Thundered back by Van Dijk. Coached back by Stones.
Looking at both head coaches there, down below us with their hands in their pockets, helpless. Praying, maybe.
Nice. Watkins. Gahey. Walker. Saka. Saka saw Shaw. It's Luke Shaw.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
It's Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer.
Brilliant delivery from Luke Shaw. Just out of the reaches of Ollie Watkins. It's just too far in front of him. It's a good opportunity for Palmer. Just takes a little bobble, the ball, as he's about to strike it. Just hops up.
Ooh.
"13 knockout ties before tonight. 5 of them have gone to extra time. 2 of those were resolved in extra time. England against Slovakia, Spain against Germany, and 3 went on to penalties. We're getting towards extra time territory. First there's Gakpo, he's been penalised. And the Dutch are incensed.
So is Ronald Koeman.
This referee has been mostly fair. I think he's a good referee. I think this match has mostly been fair, to be honest.
Mainu. Palmer. Watkins!
Goal!
90 minutes!
England is not going home! I'm telling the Dutch, why did you try to freaking park the bus? I literally told you not to fucking park the bus. Do not park the bus on the English. I told you, y'all should have listened to me. Y'all should have listened to me. Zavi, don't cry, buddy. Don't cry, buddy. Don't cry, buddy. Do not cry, buddy. I'm telling you, do not park the bus on England. Damn it. They're now in the final.
Defenders hate it, and he is as
do not park the bus. I knew the Dutch were trying to go to penalties. I knew. Ollie Watkins, bro. Oh my. Wow. Never park the bus on England. Never do.
What a strike.
What an absolute finish. What an absolute strike. Do not park the bus on England. England is too good. They're too good. England's going to. It's maybe coming home. Probably coming home.
Stadium was just about getting prepared.
It's coming home. It's coming home. Yep.
Probably got 2 minutes when they kick off.
So that Spanish vs Netherlands rematch is not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. It will not happen. The Dutch, you got nothing to blame but yourselves. It's not the referee, Dutch. It's not the referee. It's your mentality. Do not park the bus. Do not park the bus.
England have never won a semi-final on foreign soil. They can touch it now. They can touch it.
I think this Euros is destined for England. This has to be a Euros destined for England. It will come home. Not only it may be coming home, it will be coming home.
Semi-finals are getting a familiar feeling.
It's coming home.
They've thrown on.
So the English is very much coming home.
And they're throwing on for his first tournament involvement, Brian Brobby. Dumfries and Simons, those who won't see it through. Well, Virgil van Dijk heading forward as well. They're going to throw everything they've got here now. And they have to. And as John suggests, effectively stoppage time begins now. Declan Rice keeping the ball wins the game for England. De Vrij goes sliding in. Shouting from deep. Circe met by Gallagher. Somebody on the bench booked.
May have possibly kicked the ball away. Haven't really got time for this. The Netherlands, they've got to get the ball forward.
Veerman does just that. Xerxes rises. Walker rises higher. Bellingham. Cole Palmer.
Man, I thought this was, for a second, I thought this was going to penalties. The Dutch really wanted this to go to penalties. They were most likely winning this was going to penalties. This is the Dutch's last chance. Bro.
Brought away by Bellingham, who can run for the hills here and take time out of it.
Well, he's got a foul and it's celebrated like a goal. Jude Bellingham gets England up the pitch, gets caught, runs the clock down.
I reckon we've had about a minute and a half since play began.
I don't
in the
even know
aftermath
added
of the
time.
goal
What's added
and
time?
the substitutions. That is an estimate. It can be no more than that.
The referee could blow the whistle at any time.
There just might be time for one more Dutch launch, but they need the ball first. It's over.
Yes, England is going to the final. The Dutch parked the bus, instantly regret it. I don't think instantly regret it, but the Dutch parked the bus, regretted it hard. They are going home. England is going to the final. Spain vs. England final is set on. It's coming home. 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 It's coming home for England. It is coming home. It is coming home. That's all I'm gonna say. England 2, Netherlands 1. Netherlands 1, England 2.